guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney and this is Creative on the Cheap. Today I will be uplifting some thrift finds and taking them from drab to fab, so stay tuned.
Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes,
For the first DIY, I will be uplifting this little frame that I found. Now, the nice thing about this is if you can't find a frame like this at your thrift store, you can easily make one with 4 frames from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to break this frame down, take everything off of it. I'm only going to end up saving the pumpkin and the little welcome sign for future DIYs. The rest of the stuff was kind of in bad shape. And once I do that, then I'm going to take some Waverly White chalk paint and I'm just going to brush it all over the frame. I'm not going for full coverage here. I just want it to kind of have a nice coating of the paint. While the frame is drying, I am taking a piece of fabric and I put my frame on top. I'm using my frame as a guide and I'm cutting a square the size of the window, and what I will be making are some curtains. I decided I wanted to use this for different seasons, and so I'm really excited for that. So I won't be permanently attaching these curtains because I figured for the different seasons I can change out the curtains, I can change out the wreath, so I'm really excited to be able to decorate this throughout the year. Once that's cut out, I'm going to go ahead and spritz it with my wrinkle spray because you know how I am about irons. Get this pressed out and then I'm going to set it aside to let it dry. Then I had this little burlap bag from something, I can't remember what, and I'm going to be using it because it's a little bit of a thicker fabric to make my little pennant banner. And I'm just going to cut a strip of it and then cut a couple of triangles for my pennant banner. I ended up cutting 3 triangles for my pennant banner. Using some twine, I'm going to take some wooden beads that I had on stash. I always get these from Amazon, and I'm going to thread a couple on there, and then I'm going to take my burlap triangles and glue them directly to the twine in between the beads. Using my scissors, I'm going to take the piece of fabric and fold it in half, and then I'm just going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to start working on pleating my curtains. And all I'm going to do that is just fold it over and tack it down about 3 times down the pleat with some hot glue, and then I'll end up with 2 curtain panels. To attach my curtains, I'm going to be using some of these Velcro rounds that I just got from Dollar Tree, and this again will allow me to make this multi-seasonal, and I'm just putting the Velcro on each of my little curtain panels and attaching it that way. And then I will flip over my picture frame and I'm going to attach my banner just by using some painter's tape on the back. Again, I don't want this to be a permanent thing. And then once that's done, I've got my wreath to put on it, and then this window is all finished. Here it is, all all finished, and like I said, I really cannot wait to decorate this for all the different seasons. I'll definitely post pictures on Instagram when I do change it out. Now, before we move into the next DIY, I did want to mention that this is actually a collaboration with some awesome DIY YouTubers. This spring thrift flip challenge was pulled together by Natalie from Design to the Nines, and she invited me to participate along with some of these other awesome ladies. And so please make sure you go check out the link down below to see what all the other ladies do. Now let's move into the next DIY. For the next DIY, I really wanted to do something totally different, so I found this little bunny at Goodwill for 99 cents, and I took off the sticker and took off the little felt flower, and originally I had thought, okay, I'll put some fabric on it. Well, that seems to be my go-to, and I just wanted to do something different, so I had these turquoise colored rocks or pebbles from Dollar Tree, and I thought, you know what, this is totally different. So all I did to attach these was put down some hot glue, smush the rocks down, and then I just continued to do that until I got it covered. And when it was finished, honestly, it kind of reminded me of Breakfast at Tiffany's, the Tiffany blue and turquoise. So it really is springy and just gives this rabbit some different kind of texture. And I really like it very much. And so then all I did to finish it off was to add a piece of twine. Seriously, the easiest little updo you could do to a wooden rabbit. And I'm absolutely loving it. For the third thrift flip, I'm going to do a very quick update to this metal teapot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some twine and I'm going to wrap it on the handle of the teapot, just securing it every now and then with some hot glue. Once that's done, I'm going to take 4 pieces of this eucalyptus that I have from my big thing of greenery from Hobby Lobby. I told you guys about that hack where when it goes on sale, I always buy the garlands at Hobby Lobby because you get more for your money and the greenery lasts forever. I'm going to take, like I said, 4 pieces and I'm going to glue them together to make like a wreath. And then I'm going to stick that down inside of the teapot and then take a Dollar Tree candle and stick that inside there. And then the last thing I'm going to do, pretty simple, is kind of look through my florals, see which flowers I want to use. And I'm going to take 2 of these peach colored flowers and tie them together and then stick them at the top of the handle. For the last thrift uplift, I'll be working with this wooden toolbox. This was obviously a little kid set because it came with these wooden tools. It was really, really nice, and I probably would have just left it this wood color. However, I have my grandfather's wooden toolbox from when he was a kid, and so I just wanted something that actually had some color to it. So once it was cleaned and I got everything taken apart, I actually started with a different plan, and what I ended up doing was painting some agave Waverly chalk paint on it, just kind of brushing it on, not trying to get full coverage. And then I went in with some Waverly white chalk paint over that, and I was gonna leave it like that. And then I went ahead and took some nautical rope from Dollar Tree and wrapped it around the handle. And then after it was done, I looked at it and thought, you know what, I really would like to put this somewhere else. And the colors weren't going to work where I wanted to put it. So what I did was take some painter's tape and I just taped off the nautical rope so I wouldn't get paint on it. And then I used some Annie Sloan Old White chalk paint. And I just gave it all one coat and painted it really good. And then once it was dry, I took some sandpaper and I just went on the edges of the toolbox. I didn't go on any part of the sides, just enough along all of the edges. And then that was the look that I wanted. And then this uplift was really easy to do. It was a very simple flip. Here it is all finished. Let me know down below which one of these thrift uplifts was your favorite. And don't forget to check out all the other ladies' thrift flips down in the playlist below. This is where I ended up putting this planner in my half bath to hold the extra toilet paper. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all kinds of bonus material. I really appreciate it, you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!